Hello, I am Mark Visarin, and welcome to my study. And today, we are back to whatever this game is, The Outer Worlds, that's what it is. We were here with Nyoka, that's her, and we were doing a quest for her. Apparently we need to go here. Is that the quest we're on? It is. Alright, so we have to go back up this way, which means we need to go back to the road and snake our way up the mountain. So that'll be great. What direction is that? That's approximately this way. Okay. So, last time we got this ray gun of sorts that is able to shrink enemies and also do a lot of damage. So, that's fun. The only downside is it uses energy bullets. And those, I mean, they're not hard to come by, but they're not easy to come by either. So, certainly gonna be worried about that. I also have, I also have this, which is our melee science weapon that we found a while back. And I've never used it yet, because after a while we got the handguns good enough that we don't need that. But I also have my normal handgun here. Just in case, lag spike, just in case we wanted to save on energy bullets. I do wonder if this is actually at all effective. I mean, yeah, it does some good damage if it hits the enemies. What am I standing on? Okay, I'm on a rock. But of course, the ray gun is far more efficient at keeping us at a range and hitting things like that. This is more for sniping. I wonder if there's a take all button when I loot something. Let's find someone with loot again. None of these guys have loot. Okay. Where'd my guys go? There they are. Okay. Did I loot this thing? I did. Think I looted everything. We're fine. But yeah, it is nice to have an option that actually just uses regular bullets. Okay, you can hold E to take all. It honestly seems faster just to spam E and grab it all that way. But who knows? It's probably fine. Because yeah, with this thing, I mean, it not only makes them smaller and stuns them. Ow. But also like locks onto things. Yeah, you're not so tough now, are you? And never mind, you're still pretty tough. I don't know, this thing doesn't seem very effective. But it's a melee weapon, so it's free. And what about the big thing? Or the not so big thing anymore? There we go. Got all that. Nothing here. Gotta pick up all the loot and sort it out later. That's how we do things around here. So yeah, these things. At any kind of range, this works well as well. And it does do more damage per shot, technically. But it is harder to aim, because it doesn't aim for you. So I don't know what exactly is happening in this quest, because I remember vaguely, you know, we're looking for a specific...
Here we are. Told you we'd make it in one piece. Station ain't too
that
far
thing?
now.
Okay. Hi. You guys don't look like enemies. Oh, so there are. I just leveled up. I need to spend that. Thank you very much. So we're just gonna spend it all on science. I don't like that it's a non-even number. I don't know. At some point, I think we'll just need to put like 2 points into this and put the rest of the points elsewhere and then come back and put more in just to even it out. I know it probably doesn't matter and it'll be even once it's at 100, but yeah, it probably doesn't matter. It's just, it looks weird to me when it's odd numbers like that. All right, but you leveled up. Plus damage to creatures? Sure. We're fighting a lot of creatures. Range weapon reload speed might be nice. So sure. Okay, hi.
I always wanted to poke through a high-gain wireless. They only got one on Terra 2, you know. Up in Byzantium.
To be honest, I'm surprised it's still standing. Every time I set foot inside, I half expect the tower to fall over.
Why? It doesn't look that rickety. But hi, who are you?
This station's under the protection of the corporate compliance crew.
Okay.
You a marauder? 'Cause me and my sunshine, that's my gun if you were wondering, we don't take kindly to marauders.
Sure. Sure, I'm totally a marauder. Yes, indeed. Yeah, I'm probably not gonna say that. I know that's very sarcastic, but people are very dumb in this game sometimes. Like, incredibly just gullible, and they will believe anything. So I'm not gonna say this in case they're one of the dumb people and is just like, at least it's an honest marauder, time to shoot you.
A coherent enough response, I reckon. Must be true. You're clear, but I would caution you against pressing on ahead. This station's plumb crawling with marauders, you know.
Well, I'll just kill them then. What are you doing here?
I take it you ain't met the other C3s. Me and Sunshine are doing exactly what we've been tasked with.
What the heck is a
You want
C3?
more details? You ought to talk to my crew. They're guarding a small barracks to the southeast, by the edge of the mountain.
I know C2. That's from Code Geass. But I don't know what C3 is. Is that like the upgraded version? The sequel, even? Man, I need to watch Code Geass again. It's such a good anime. I always get sad though, because it's like, you know when you watch something that's really good and then it ends, and then you're sad because it ended. That's how it is every time I watch Code Geass. Yeah. How do I find these people and who are they exactly?
See that path that runs underneath that giant archway? Follow it on down. There's a little station near the cliff. You'll find the rest of my crew there.
I don't need them. I don't need anybody. I'm just gonna go in here and we're gonna obliterate these marauders.
Wonder if Hiram's home. Just kidding. Guy never sets foot outside.
So let's just look around here a little bit.
Punch a signal through the gas giant's magnetic field.
There's the ringleader. I only see 2 people so far. I'm sure there's more. Oh, hey. There's a mechanical and 2 people down here. 1 guy up there. They're probably all just kind of out of sight further into the facility. But honestly, thus far it does not seem that difficult. I don't know why I would need to do anything else. We can clear this on our own. I'll probably stick with this so I can do some long-range shenanigans. Let me find a nice sniping point here. I mean, it seems like over here is pretty much the best we're gonna get. Like behind this rock. It's not super far away, but this thing also doesn't have a super long effective range, so let's just wait until he's passed. And then skadoosh. Wow. Oh, good headshot, me. Thanks, me. Can you get out of the way, my guys? That is not going to be easy to hit. Neither is that, because I can't see nothing over there. I can see him. But hitting a moving target like that is not easy. Hi, puppy. This is such a good weapon. I mean, the shrink ray is definitely easier to use. Oh, and this dang robo is in the way.
Everyone all right?
I'm surprised you two survive. Usually you're the first ones to get obliterated in any fight. See? That was the easiest fight we've ever been in. Why did they think we needed any kind of... Were they saying to go find the guys for backup or for some other reason? I don't remember. Probably nothing important. I do wonder, though... Oh, they're going in. They're just like, yes, we did it all by ourselves, and that was us, and we're amazing. Alright. I don't think there's much else over here. Let's head on up. There was a ringleader I killed up on the higher floor. Not you. But you. Stole his bracelet. What a loser. Adreno. Nice. I rarely ever use those. But it gets more healing is always good. And I don't know. I don't know how far into the game we are exactly, but we might use more of those later. When our strategy of me being the sniper and those two being the meat shields stops being
Pyro must have
effective.
sealed the door. He spooks easy.
You know, there's also still so many explosives around the place, and I still never use them. I really should, shouldn't I? So, how do we do this move? How does... Do we have, like, rocket boots or something? Because I can't think of any other way that you'd be able to, like, double jump and jump in a direction in midair like that, aside from something like rocket boots. I don't know.
You may not realize this
Close
being as you're an
quarters.
outsider, but the blaring alarms indicate the station's on lockdown. Which means you can't ever get to me. So leave already.
And don't think about that.
Oh, and this isn't too loud as well. That's actually nice. That means that it doesn't need a silencer on it. But in close quarters, this is definitely a better option. Because you don't have a lot of space to... Did I melt this guy? I did. He had all the loot. I'm glad that melting them doesn't get rid of the loot.
Here's
That
the
would suck.
elevator, but it ain't gonna budge while this place is on lockdown.
Then how do we
Let's keep moving forward.
unlock
Look for another
downify
way
it?
up.
Okay. Hello. Take a long time to die just to give me nothing. I probably should just be picking everything up. Because even if they're consumables and I'm not going to end up using them, I could still... I could totally read that through there. Yeah, probably use the picks. I still need to upgrade my lockpicking skill. Because otherwise, it takes a lot of lockpicks to get into simple areas. And I know that the lockpicking skill made it so that it takes less lockpicks overall. So like things that only cost 1 are then free. But I don't know if it does that again later on. Or if that's kind of the limit of it. Barb, the new environmental control terminal is now installed and running upstairs. Congratulations. You messaged corporate about it. You get to manage it. Consider this your official notice to hide its access keycard deep in the bottom of a drawer somewhere, preferably within the archives or in one of the station's other popular sections. Because I sure as heck will not allow our station's efficiency scores to plummet due to a pointless safety feature. Don't even think about testing the system out. The emergency sirens will make your ears bleed, and if you accidentally trigger the fire suppression system, it can suck the air out of a room faster than the station's last performance review. Alright then. They didn't even hide it. They just left it next to the message. Okay. Well, they're gonna be in big trouble when whoever that was hears about this. Hello. Anyone there that I need to shrinkify and kill somehow?
You out there, whoever you are, yes, I can see you. Come here and
You can see
talk to
nothing.
me. Face to intercom.
Bruh. I'm looting. Can't you see that? You don't interrupt a man's looting. That's just rude. Alright, hello, yes?
I can't tell if you're brave or simply touched in the head.
A bit of
What in
both,
the galaxy
probably.
are you doing sniffing around my station?
Mostly the second one.
Unless you are, in fact, trying to suicide by Marauder. And you, Nyoka, what are you doing lugging a stranger into my station?
You could use the socialization, you son of a bitch. Also, she hired me.
True.
To what purpose? I happen to have some significant problems I am dealing with right now. Marauders, running out of purple berry wine 3 days ago, not being able to bloody broadcast.
Yeah, I'll just say nothing. I'll let her handle
I
this.
see why Nyoka tolerates you. Fine, I'll do the talking. By the hand of fate and my own cunning skill, I run this station.
Sure.
The Marauders may have other plans, and since my hired hands have clearly turned idle, it appears I have need of you. As my newest contractor, you may call me the broker.
Or we can call you Hiram, on account of that's your damn name, and doubly on
True.
the account of the broker being a dumbass alternative.
Fair.
What? Everyone calls me that, aside from you.
Okay, broker.
See, Nyoka? I barricaded the broadcast center, but I can only hold out for so long. Clear the Marauders out, and I'll pay you double the going rate.
What's the going
They
rate?
destroy the transmission equipment, and I'll be out of business. The elevator and doors to the second floor are back online. Hurry before I have to lock them down again.
Alright, I'll kill them all. I don't need to worry about how many. That's, you know, baby stuff. We can't break through that. I do wonder if on higher difficulties...
Elevators to your right. Get ready.
What, are there enemies in there? Am I gonna need to shoot them all? Nope, there's nothing. Okay. Just be hiding here. No enemies yet. They're in the next room, it looks like. Luckily, I am short, so we can just kind of crouch right under these. And luckily, the doors aren't automatic. Someone there.
Here we go!
Look at us!
Yeah, that's so quiet.
Here they come! Nice one!
Explosives. Yeah, that doesn't do a whole lot. Probably because they were behind the thing.
Nice shot, Captain! That's the last of them.
Okay. I was trying to stop on my melee weapon, but it switched right over to the, you know, pistol for some reason. Not sure why. Okay, and that's turned off. Just pick up all the loot. Nothing in the cabinet. Okay. What about you? Do you have loot? You do indeed. Good. Just pick it all up. You know, we should also probably get some hacking skill at some point. Just enough that we can sell to vending machines, because we see those a lot more often. And being able to offload all the garbo we pick up would probably be good, because especially now that I'm picking up, like, literally everything in order to sell it, that's probably gonna be quite necessary. Alright, nothing else. What's through here? Oh, that's nothing. It's just to outside, I think. Oh, there's one terminal that's still working. Okay. Inclement weather warning. Regional severe alert. Next 72 hours, chance of thunderstorms and severe thunderstorms, including lightning strikes. Forecast across the mountain region. Alright. As I stated in my prior 4 messages, there is simply no cause for alarm. I swear to you, Hiram, the situation is under control. What you call a near emergency, I would consider a non-event. Yes, a high-energy transmission was used for too lengthy a period of time, and yes, the generators cannot safely support that activity. Yes, and yes. They could have been damaged under load, but the point remains, nothing happened. We caught the issue in time, and the engineers involved were reprimanded. I swear on my mama's grave, it will not happen again. Now please, cease contacting me for daily updates on the status of the generators. Thank you. What in the black hole were you thinking, Val? At some point, space efficiency becomes the inverse to time efficiency, and one negates the other. What I mean is, how am I to do my morning business when the toilets are directly facing the open showers? You might like watching fellows scrub their... whatever that says. Well, you're taking a steaming dump, but I don't. Sincerely, thanks for the peep show. Not really. That was sarcasm. Theodore. I like the not really that was sarcasm. That's one way to go about it. On the contrary, Theo, not only is it a spatially efficient design, but also encourages simultaneous users to hurry their business. Don't look, or speed it up and move on. After all, the faster you're back to your station, the happier we all will be. Warmest regards, Val. Postscript, you take too many bathroom breaks and you know it. I don't know. If I was in that situation, I would probably have to wait until nobody else is using the bathroom in order to actually go in there. So that would be even much less time efficient, because I would not put up with that. I would just wait until later, or even just go outside. It's like, oh, there's monsters outside on Monarch? Pff, who cares? It's better than whatever the heck they have me doing in here. Rather get eaten than have to suffer through that. Nah, loot. We're gonna run out of picks eventually, if we just keep doing this. But I know eventually, if I get enough hacking, I can... Is it hacking? That's just so I can buy those kinds of things from vendors? I think so. Oh, this is where the chip was used. Security status running diagnostics. Atmospheric controls are online. Issue detected with automechanical controls alerting HQ. Alright, let's look at those. Request for automechanical security and assistance installation. Time submitted greater than 5.256 E plus 6 minutes ago. Status awaiting for official response from Byzantium HQ. Okay. How many minutes is that? How long ago? I know that that's like, the E is like short form mathematical writing. But why is it used like this? If I just Google how much is 5.256 E plus 6. Okay. Number in scientific notation. Times 10 to the power of 6. So, apparently it's equal to, what is that, 5,256,000 minutes? Okay. So, 5 million. Let's put this into the calculator now. 5 million. How much was it? 256,000. 256,000. And then we divide that by 60 to get the number of hours. So that was 87,600 hours ago. And then divide that by 24. So 3,650 days ago. Which was that, like 10 years? Let's see. Divided by 365. Yeah, exactly 10 years. So we have now learned that exactly this number of minutes is apparently 10 years on the dot. Which is actually kind of impressive. Anyways, I just had to look that up and figure out how much that is, because that is a lot of minutes ago. Why would they be sitting here waiting for... Oh, well, I guess this place has been, like, embargoed for some time. So perhaps it has been 10 years since they actually got, like, any help from the outside, and that's why it's at this. Environmental sensor status. All sensors currently indicate a standard level range regarding temperature and chemical composition through the station. Okay. Do I want either of these? Because they said this would make our ears bleed, and this one removes air from the rooms. Do we want that? Do I want that? I can just kill people. I mean, what's the problem with just killing them? But sure, I'm too curious to see what this does. When a fire suppression system will remove all oxygen from the chamber, please ensure that all personnel have safely evacuated prior to the initiation of the safety protocol. Huh. So, is the main hall where Hiram is? Because we need him alive. So maybe we should just do the alarm to force him out of the room? Or does it force them out of the room? Which room is this doing? Because he wouldn't be in the main hall, right? He would be like way up at the top. Huh. Let me look at the map here. Is this the main hall? Like, if I had sneaked into here, was I able to do that to, like, get rid of the enemies out here? It doesn't help me at all. Because, yeah, if this is the main hall, especially because this is the connected, if we took out the oxygen, we would just die. So we're just not going to mess with it. We're just going to go the normal way. Which is where exactly? Is it up here? Enemies? Don't shush me. What the heck?
Guys up!
And that's how it's done, Captain.
Easy enough. They have another flamethrower. You know, I could even tinker their flamethrowers if I get enough money. Oh, really? That was it? This guy was complaining about just like a dozen marauders being in this area? What a freaking wimp.
Ah, marauder free at last. I'll get the door. Do hurry on in.
Alright, hi. It's not stealing. I can just take everything in here. Thank you. Just, what was that? Nothing. Okay. Take everything, sell everything, get the money, get the tinkering, and then everything's better. I need XP too, so I can get the science, so the tinkering's cheaper, so I can do more tinkering, so my weapons can do 1,000,000 damage, so everything dies.
Never thought I'd be ecstatic at having the walls painted in blood, but
That's not
seeing
blood.
as it's not
I
mine,
just shrank
I'd
them
say this calls
till they
for
were
a
dead.
celebration. This ought to square our debt. One hefty payment for a highly valued service rendered. But I admit, I do wonder why Nyoka has brought you to me. Allow me to pose my question in another manner. Why, in the nebula, are you here?
Several reasons. You know why I'm here. Why would he ask if he knows why I'm here? Yeah, she needs a favor.
Oh, great. I love doing pro bono work for friends.
Aw, you called us friends. I'd normally entertain your self-aggrandizing delusions, but this time it's important.
Important to you is not the same as important to me.
True.
Although I do recognize that you may have earned some goodwill during your months laboring for me.
True. Why do I not have any persuade anymore? I used to have that. Maybe it was, what's his face that was giving us all our persuade. And now that he's not in the party, we don't have any. Because we used to have like 40 something.
Damn it, Hiram. I'm trying to embark on a journey of self-improvement and past reflection and all that blasted nonsense that'll help me sleep at night.
Suppose I can't fault you for that. Ugh, yeesh. This is why I hold up in a tower far from society. Can't stand these emotional heebie-jeebies.
I feel that.
Look, I'll do what I can, all right?
Rebecca Hodges and Anders Wadsworth. They took a UDL contract back when Monarch went to shit, and I need to find them. I believe them to be on Terra too.
If UDL hired 2 hunters back then, it would have been for creature clearing purposes round one of their Spacer's Choice outposts. These are the coordinates for the outpost under the last UDL contract. Now scram. And, good luck.
Uh-huh. The location of the chemicals. Who? Oh, Phineas, right. He's the guy that broke us out and we need the chemicals.
I knew it was only a matter of time before he came a-knocking. Look, I might be late, but I fulfill my contracts, always.
Oh, you do you? I have lost track of the number of beers you owe me for chasing raptidons off your stoop.
Are you fibbing? Be honest.
I take offense to that. Look, okay. Just, it might take me a while this time.
Why is that?
I am awaiting but a single incoming transmission containing the information we desire.
Okay.
But MSI and the Iconoclasts are clogging the airwaves from Stellar Bay and Amber Heights. In their war against each other, they're scrambling each other's outgoing transmissions.
Ah. So we have to kill them all.
Exactly what I was thinking. They hurt us all with their pettiness. Which of course has inadvertently affected the incoming port and my livelihood.
Sure. Yeah, where in here is the issue?
My former partner, Sanjar, transmits from his office in MSI's headquarters in the center of town. Don't let him try to fool you. While his messages might seem like gibberish, they are in reality coded business orders to off-world companies. I understand why he needs the bandwidth, but we had a deal and he's broadcasting ceaselessly.
Uh-huh. So we need to sneak in there and turn off his communications so that your communications can get through? Makes sense. Sure, tell me more about these
Graham and
guys.
his iconoclasts believe anarchy is the way of life. Sanjar opposes it, as he's taking strides to corporatize Stellar Bay.
Uh-huh.
Amber Heights is one of the only surviving settlements outside of Stellar Bay. Graham Bryant and the iconoclasts there got their hands on a working relay station. Now they're ceaselessly transmitting philosopher's ramblings on my airwaves.
Yeah, I don't think that's gonna do much for anyone.
No, they're jamming the limited frequencies we have at our disposal. Nothing extraplanetary can get in or out until the frequency pollution thins out. The safest bet is to convince Graham and Sanjar to stop transmitting on their end.
Could just kill them all. I mean, I could. That is a factual statement.
Do what you like. Just don't tell me about it after. I enjoy sleeping at night.
Okay. Yeah, sure, I'll leave.
Sure. You know where to find me if you need me.
Man, we have a lot going on. Alright. More loot. Can't open this, sadly. And what about this thing? For those broadcasters, select the transmission for a listing of all scheduled incoming outgoing broadcasts to go live. Blah 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 blah. Accessing. Status. The station's primary band is presently oversaturated with continual transmissions from sister settlements. Off-world signals are unable to be isolated for recording. So that's the issue. Coded gibberish could potentially used to blackmail Sanjar. Okay. I like blackmail. So earlier today, I was making something foodular. And I had to have some, well, I didn't have to. What does this do? Nothing. Okay, good. I might come into play later. But I put some mustard on it. But when I was looking at the container of said mustard, it was very confusing. Because it literally said on it, I think it was like a 20-ounce container or something. And it said 40% bigger than our, like, it was either 14 or 16-ounce container. And it's like, yes, that's kind of obvious. That's like if that's all that it takes to do advertising, I could just make a product and have it be like a 10-ounce product and say, this thing is 500% bigger than a 2-ounce container. Isn't that fancy and exciting, and it makes you feel like you're getting your money's worth? It's like, it makes no sense to me. Why would you just put this container of this ounce size is this percentage bigger than this other container at this ounce size? Like, it kind of goes without saying, doesn't it? At least I would hope. So yeah, it was very confusing. I don't know why it would be worded like that on the container, but clear an infestation out of the expansion site for Edgewater. Oh yeah, I remember that. I'm pretty sure we actually found a journal, like a record from them. Can I see that in here somewhere? Be under exploration? No. Logs would probably be it. No, that's not it. Which one was it? I don't know. Oh, maybe it was this one. Who knows? All I know is I found like the corpses of 2 people near one of those sites. Are those enemies? They are enemies. Oh, I found a flaw in you. Corrosive weakness. Suffering too many corrosive burns made you weak against corrosive damage. No thank you. And I like perk points, but rather not. I like me the way I is, you know? Oh, we're too hefty. Which isn't too big of a problem, really. Any other loot? Guess not. So we gotta get back to the ship. But also we are far, far away. So I suppose the best thing we can do is to disassemble some of these bigger things. Until we're under the weight again. Okay, and we will just head... Let's actually just teleport back to our ship. And from there, we can go back to somewhere that has actual vendors, like big groundbreaker thingy.
Captain, if you're looking for crew members Ellie or Felix...
I am not. Okay, we'll just head here real quick. And then we need to go back to Terra 2 to do that
Groundbreaker
quest.
has approved our request for docking, Captain. You're free to disembark.
Okay, and we're actually going to switch back to our group of these two. Just because they have the armor and weapons, you know, correctly on. Although I guess we'll need to take, you know, we'll need to take her for going and visiting her friends if they're still alive. Somewhere on Terra 2. Okay, there's the vending machines, but those we still can't sell to, I don't think. So we'll head just all the way down here. Alright, we'll head to this place, which is usually where we sell.
Meals come with everything seen here at this unit. Beginning dispensing.
Trade. Okay. Sell. And we can sell everything. We still need those, probably. Do we need this? Probably not. Let's go by segment here. Don't need this because we have a science melee weapon. We already have better or different flamethrowers. Not exactly better. Okay. Get rid of all that. Give us the money. Because earlier I was just breaking them down because I didn't know if we needed that much money. Turns out, we kind of do. Because money helps us tinker. And tinkering makes us overpowered. And overpowered helps us kill things to get more money to get more tinkering. And it's a very good cycle, actually. Interesting. I don't know which ones of these we need. Some of these have high armor. I think my armor is 24, so this is better than my armor. And actually, it reduces stealth skills, not increases them. Alright. So, to get rid of you, we only need 2 of these. Stealth skills +5, we already have this. I guess this is just better than that, so we'll keep this, get rid of that one. Dialogue skills, we'll keep that. Tech skills, I don't think we really need. 27, 27, 14, 21. We'll get rid of you. We already have you. I could have gotten rid of you and kept the higher level one, but that's fine. It doesn't matter. We keep them for the skills, not the armor anyway. So just real quick, let me check my own armor. I think 36, 20. Yeah, and this needs to be... Yeah, it's just a better version of that. 21, 26. Yeah, so this is still better. We need to find a version of this that's like this. But then we could give this armor to you because it's better. And your helmet is kind of sucky, so we can give you a bigger helmet. You look terrifying. You have some good armor already. Actually, better than the helmet I was going to give you, I think. Yeah. Alright. Well then. You need to level up. Sure. Get that one. Okay.
All ingestible proteins by this unit. Beginning this.
Then we can go here, sell that, and sell that, and sell that. I think these are what we wanted to switch out them to, actually. Right? Because it's not better than mine, but this is indeed better than what I used to have. So there's that. You also get that, because that's 20, this is 27. Good. Okay. That actually kind of matches.
Some condiments are by this unit. Beginning
Trade
dispensing.
again. Sell armor. And then you two can go away. Okay, we just keep these for the skill bonuses, like stealth skills, persuasion, dialogue skills, lockpick. Alright, we already did weapons. Now here, we only ever use the Adreno, because this is just healing. We still don't even use that. So we can get rid of pretty much everything else. And it's all just cash money. I'm sure they have useful uses, but money is also useful, as I have explained. On these, we can't even put these on science weapons. So I wonder if it would be worth it to just sell them. Well, we'll wait on that. If we really need money at some point, we'll sell some of those. And then junk. Sell all junk. There we go. We're at over $10,000. Good.
Have you seen this man? Reward offered for information leading to the capture of wanted terrorist Phineas Wells. Report any sightings.
Now, what were we back here for? I think we were just here to sell. And then we were going to go to Terra 2 to check out the thing with the people with the stuff. Alright, back to the ship. I think we could have fast traveled back to the ship, but it's fine. Walking is better, you know?
Welcome back. Do wipe the blood and space dust.
And we go here, back to Edgewater.
We are now in orbit above Edgewater, Captain.
Then we jump out into space. And we need to... I didn't take the right person. It's probably fine. Maybe I should get back in the ship? Probably. Let's just go back and get Nyoko with us, because that's probably important. Because I pressed E instead of click trying to select who I was taking with, and that just sent us in, which was no good. Okay, now we're going that direction. And these people, I think, still hate us. So that's great. Although nothing here should really pose a threat to us. Right? I mean, we've leveled up so much since the last time we were here. Gotten much better weaponry, better abilities. There's a cemetery. Good XP, though. I hear that. Oh, I remember these guys.
This will be a great warm-up. Don't mess with us.
Yeah, they literally died instantly. Where'd the big one go? Are you the big one? Do you just dig away and then leave? I guess he did. Alright. Understandable. I wouldn't want to fight us either. I see that these guys have respawned.
Here we go. Nice hit.
More XP. I still need a few levels, so killing whomever we can. Then we can take all their loot and go and sell it, so that once we get enough levels to actually level up. Does any loot inside respawn? I don't think so. But yeah, once we're high enough level, we can then start tinkering. Because I want to get to 100 science before we start actually tinkering things around.
Here we go.
Nailed it, Cap.
This didn't properly reload. Nothing for some reason. Right? That's weird. That's the biggest guy who's supposed to have loot on him. There's a bunch of robots in here, possibly. Those probably give XP. Although, getting over the fence is probably not the easiest.
Thank you.
Don't mess with us.
Give us all this. Decent money. So, yeah, there's these. Are there actually robots in there? Because there were earlier, and I assumed they would respawn. I don't actually see any. One way to make sure. Shoot the explosive. Yep, there's nothing there anymore. Okay, so they don't respawn. Oh, this place. This is the place that was way higher level than us when we first went here, and I assumed that I would come back later. And I did. That's where we are now.
I'd wager this is the outpost. Rebecca! Anders! Come on out! Here
We
we
can
go!
handle this.
Nice hit! Nice work! Everyone all right?
Now we are. Alright. Yeah. So these guys, the reason why these guys were so tough last time is because they were so heavily armored and I only had the pistol at the time. Also, I had no companions. So it was much more difficult to deal with all of them when we were doing very little damage per shot. Because that was before we had the thing where our pistols ignore armor. So, yeah. Was not an easy situation to break through. But now, it very much was easy. We just kind of obliterated him. I mean, I one-shotted the first guy I shot at. We have a lot of inventory space, which is great. Because that means we can pick up literally everything. You know, I do like the system they have for, like, being able to make your character stronger in some ways while taking big disadvantages in other ways. Because it reminds me a lot of games like Daggerfall. You know, like older RPG-style games that would let you take on huge disadvantages just to get some more points and stuff. Like, I remember I way over-engineered my character in Daggerfall. Just tried to kind of min-max some things, the things I wanted. And it made it so I couldn't wear, like, half of the armor types. And...
Hey, take a gander. The door's busted. Rebecca? Anders? You in there? Huh. Rebecca taught me this once. You can jerry-rig these old locks so as they don't open anymore.
Oh.
But we've only ever done that if we're in a real bind. Here, I'll fix it.
Well, the place was crawling with marauders, so...
Oh no. Oh no. What did you do?
Nothing.
I'm so sorry.
Don't mind me. Just gonna loot your friends' place. Take all their money. Hi. Out of my way. I also like that you can kind of phase through your companions so they don't body block you. Hi. Yeah, you two seem a little dead. You know? Alright, let's see what this is. Ooh, boy. That's a lot of reading. Its display is faded and the buttons are almost entirely rusted through, but you can still make out bits and pieces of what look like Rebecca's final entries. Law help me, but Anderson was right. We never should have taken this contract. I thought Monarch was bad, but this is unbearable. Everyone here is blind or addled or I don't know what. The towns won't let us walk in without an employment contract. I can't even find someone to let me send a message. For all the capable folk here, we're stuck. Back home, we had to fight for every meal because there were no meals that you didn't make yourself. Here there's plenty, but nobody's allowed to give you one. We've been stealing bits and pieces of life from wherever we can. Anderson is about ready to sign up, offer his life and service to Spacer's Choice just so he can take a shower. Clara, I hope to the architect this never reaches you, but on the off chance it does, I want to say I'm sorry. Anderson and I effed up. We didn't take the contract for the bits. We didn't take it because the primal sounded cool. We took it because we wanted out. Monarch's a living hell. We were sick of getting sick, of boiled raptidon and stinking sulfur no matter how hard you scrub. Of fighting day in and day out. We're exhausted. We thought we could use the contract money to find a place here, settle down, but this place ain't any better. It's just different. We're starving all the same. We never should have left. I just thought maybe we could do better. I miss you, kid. Marauders at the door. Anderson's bled out. I'm on my way. I won't let them get me. Not alive, anyway. I've seen what these monsters do. Yeah, that's fair.
That bitch! They were all set to abandon us!
That's true.
What would Clara say, huh? Every day she'd ask if we heard from you. And she'd have forgiven you. The kid had a soul that made the sulfur smell like roses. I'd to leave your medallions to rot with you, but Clara would want to be buried with her sister.
And I mean, sure, it is sucky, but at the same time, you can't really blame them for just wanting to get out and have a better life. Even if it didn't exactly work out for them. But alright, is there anything else to do here? I don't think so. Oh. You speak to her. Hi.
At least
I thought we'd go back to the grave.
I know. Ought to have learned by now that getting one's hopes up tends to open them to being dashed across the stars.
True.
I hate to say this, but Clara died thinking her sister was still fighting to get back home. I'm glad. If she were still alive now, it'd break her to know the truth.
Mm-hmm. I mean, yeah, you gotta tell people.
Yeah, maybe. I'm used to disappointment. She was still so naive as to let it hurt her every time it happened. Only thing left is to take these medallions home, which means figuring out how to bait the Mana-Queen out of our old base. The most pissed off I've ever seen a queen was when a foreign species was on our soil. I'd wager the stench of a primal might do the trick.
Oh. Interesting. I'd rather just go in there guns blazing. Yeah, sure, this might do it.
That'd be boring. Half the fun in exploring is the fact that you're on an unknown trail. I
Fair.
never had the pleasure of hunting primals, but I
We
hear
just
they're
killed
all
some.
over Scylla. Let's tear a few apart, shall we? I'm sure they've got pheromones. Everything does.
Oh, so that's why the mega primals are there, is for this quest. Primal glands. Is that just back at our ship? Yes. Alright, let's just fast travel there. Go obliterate all the primals on Scylla again. They weren't too hard. Especially now. Now they should be easy as pie. That's what's so surprising about this game, is that it's
Destination reached. Scylla.
a lot shorter than I would have expected. Like,
Got a second?
Hey Felix, it's been a while.
Hey, boss. Got a hypothetical for you?
I like
You got a
hypotheticals.
friend, see? Somebody you knew when you were growing up. You were close. Then one day, they up and vanished.
Been there before.
5 years go by, they send you a message out of the aether. What's going through your head?
I don't know. I kind of want to just be condescending to it. just for the heck of it. I mean, it's Felix, so.
You got the wrong idea, boss. It ain't like that.
You sure?
Guy by the name of Clyde Harlow. He was an old friend of mine.
Uh-huh.
Honestly, he was probably my first and longest friend. I just heard from him. Says he wants to talk to me. Says it's urgent.
Okay, where is he? I mean, is this just gonna start the
Figured I
quest, or
should
should
let
we
you know, seeing
go
as
there
we're
right
on
now?
Scylla and all.
Oh.
Clyde's got a base on the other side of this rock.
Oh.
I appreciate this, boss. I know you're going out of your way for me.
Okay, well, we will do this thing first. We just need to go slaughter some primals. And then we will go to the other side of Scylla and figure out what's going on with that while we're here. You know, we're in the neighborhood. Alright. Now, where would the primals be? I guess over there and or over there. Why did it just discover the landing pad? We've been here before. Haven't we? I'm alright. And that's what's important. Okay, and I have gotten all the loot here. So yeah, we've definitely been here before. That's just weird. It's weird that it discovered the landing pad as if we've never been to this area. Alright. Well, these guys teleport, essentially. Funny how the AI knew where it was before it got up. Here we are. Oh, and they give so much loot. Easy game. Easy money. I'll just take all that. Did we ever look at this? Wanted to retire on Groundbreaker, one more job, I told myself. Never had any trouble with outlaws until now. Told them what we were hauling, but they shut off comms and opened fire again. Shooting to wound, but it's only a matter of time before the bird falls out of the sky, so I'm setting her down here in hopes we can broker some agreeable terms of surrender. Even if it means my head. Ah, so that's the guy that was like the captain dude that we saved here. Guess we never went into this building. Or whatever it is. Remains of a ship? Something like that. Oh, that's just a behemoth. Interesting.
Opening fire! Well, that's gotta hurt. Nice one!
We're good.
Nice. There were more over here. Like this guy. You, and then the big dude. Got the gland. Okay. You know what? I think when I was briefly looking into this game, I watched a little bit of a playthrough, and I think this quest was what I saw them doing. Was them just wandering around here killing these things. Which is interesting. Because that means that I've caught up to the point that they were in the game. More Mega Primals? I'll kill them all. No, just a behemoth. Hello. Ugh, rocks. Man, none of these things are even looking at me. It makes it hard to shoot at them.
Nothing like a good tussle.
Gonna need to repair this weapon eventually. But for now, we're doing fine. Let me actually look at how much this is damaged. Oh, not much at all. Okay, good. Just keep gathering ammo. Because, yeah, we're not at the max ammo yet. And we must be. And so long as we're using this weapon, we're actually gathering up energy ammo for when we switch back to our science weapon again. And I mean, the science weapon is definitely just better.
Oh, here we go. Solid kill.
Okay. You know, there's a lot of enemies that I could just leave to my allies, but you get less XP if they kill it, as opposed to you. So, I definitely try to be the one that shoots the enemy down. But it's not always easy. Alright, I want you dead. Because you throw stuff. Got him. Do we need all of these? Or just like one? And I'm just overachieving by getting all of them.
Here we go. Nice hit. Good score, Cap.
Where are they going? further in, evidently. I'd prefer it if they would come here.
Heading back.
So I don't want them to go and just genocide the whole place. That's my job. Where even are they? There they are. Probably already looted this area. Right, that's where the melee science weapon was. Okay.
Processing.
Here they come. We're not getting through. Everyone all right?
Either that thing was really tough or we just didn't crit at all. Robophobia. No, thank you. They have a lot of those phobias that they can offer you. Alright, we need to go that way for the last of the glands.
Down they go!
Don't mess with us.
Easy. Alright. Now I hear more enemies. Yeah. More XP. How much XP do I need to level at this point? Because I've gotten a lot of XP. It's hard to tell. I don't think it tells us like exactly. Oh no, here it is. Current XP, XP needed to level. That's a lot. That's a lot of XP. Okay. But I guess we're leaving now, right? Oh no, we talked to you now.
That queen ain't gonna go down easy. I can't wait.
Yeah, it might be
What's that?
kind of easy. Glands are gross. Take them, please.
Outstanding. These ought to be enough. Let's get back to Monarch.
More XP. Good.
There's an old base I used to call home. I can get us in the door, but we'll have to shoot our way through the Queen's brood to get to the center. We'll set the...
That'll be good.
Password to the door is Charon.
Of course. Let's just go do that then. Back to the ship, because it's right here. And then I guess we're going to the other side of the planet, to the other thingamahootsama what's it, for Felix's quest. Ow. That's fine. Then go up here. And then in here.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Then we go to this, and we stay on Scylla, but we could go to Harlow's base next. We don't move anywhere. Good. Now let's go to the journal. This one. And
We'll be
then
here, Captain. Or will we?
let's get him in the team, because that's how we do things. We always have the person we're doing the quest for in the party, because why are we doing the quest otherwise? Okay. Well, hopefully all goes well here, and this isn't a horrible, horrible mistake.
Hey, you.
Hi.
Looking for something?
Yes.
Where do you think you're going?
Intimidate. Yeah, Felix is with us.
Yeah. The captain said we might be getting a new recruit. That you then?
Sounds like Clyde's jumping to conclusions, but yeah. I'm Felix.
You're on a first-name basis with Captain Harlow, huh? All right, go on through.
All right. Assuming he's over here.
Got my sights on you.
Unless he's inside, he might. Yeah, he's inside. Can we do this stuff without it stealing? We can. All right. Why do you have explosives just littered around your base? Okay, now it's stealing because we're inside. Unfortunate. I wanted the mag pick. Hi, it's a nice doggo you got there.
Well, hey there, Hullhead. Clawed your way out of the groundbreaker at long last?
Uh-huh. Oh, sorry, were you expecting me to say something? Maybe a long time no see or a you've aged, old man?
Probably. I'll just let you two work this
I
out.
thought you were dead. Or throwing yourself against the walls of some re-education center. It's been 5 years, Clyde. The best thing you can say is, hey there, Hullhead?
No, Felix. The best thing I can say to you is yet to come. Also, I'd like to have a word with your captain.
Okay.
So, you took Felix under your wing. Kept him busy. Good. Kid always needed a place to belong.
Fair.
He's been watching out for us just as much as we've been watching out for him. Felix is family, mister.
Hear that, Clyde? I've been making something out of myself.
So long as you haven't been making a fool of yourself.
He only does that half
Felix
the
has
time.
no end of stories to tell of your exploits together. I look forward to catching up with the boy.
All right, why are we
I'm
here?
working on something. Something big. Something the likes of which Halcyon has never seen. And I want Felix to be a part of my initiative. I'm fulfilling a promise I made to the boy. That one day, he and I would change the colony together. That day has finally arrived.
Okay
Easy
then.
there, Clyde. No one said nothing about throwing in with you. In case you didn't notice, I'm pretty happy where I am.
I'm not asking you to walk away from your captain, Felix. But neither should you allow yourself to be controlled by fear. Change is not to be feared. I brought you here because I want to know where Felix's loyalties lie. When the day of our revolution comes, I want to know that I can rely on him.
Okay then. The test.
Everyone
That sounds
in my
good to me.
crew proves their loyalty. No exceptions. Not even Felix. I want you to deal with a traitor for me. Name's Trask. Kill him, and bring me proof of his death. His ring should do nicely.
Okay. Yeah, well, what happened?
Ratted us out to the board. He's been an informant. Has been for years. When he realized I was onto him, he and his little cadre mutinied. Killed 5 of my own and tucked tail. I don't know where he's hiding, but his wife might. Rosanna. Lives on the groundbreaker last I checked. Rosanna knows my crew by name and face, but you're a stranger to her. She'll talk to you.
Okay then.
We get rid of this traitor for you and I'm in? I mean, assuming I want in.
We're building a new world together, Felix. You'll want in. Remember, I want proof. Bring me his ring. I don't care if the hand's still attached. Here, my token. Think of this as my personal signature. Anyone who knows me by my works will know me by this token.
All right. I guess we'll just go. And I leveled. Very nice. Which means we can get more science. There we are. Now we just need 2 more levels and we'll be at 80 for expert, and that'll make it so our science weapon cost is capped. And then we want to get to 100, which will be another 2 levels. So we have a bit to go, leveling wise. But that's fine. What else do we need? You know, we haven't used any companion abilities at all. I don't know how to use them, honestly. I just like letting them shoot things, you know? It's not really a problem. Let's for sure get that. Because, yeah, that 250 weight. Oh, that is good. That is very good. We'll never be overburdened again. We can pick up every single piece of loot and go and sell it for more tinkering fodder. So eventually I can tinker everything. It's still going to be a while. It's still going to be some time before we are able to tinker stuff. Okay, we are going back to the ship because we need to go to the groundbreaker for this. There's so many like side quests and different like branching paths and different trails, and I don't know how many I should actually...
are causing a disturbance on the ship.
Are they? Oh, hi. Are you guys causing a disturbance over here?
Dead center. Next round's on you.
Shh, the captain's coming. Put your gun away. Act casual.
Oh, yes. This'll about do. That's a mighty clean weapon. Yep. Ain't no call for a closer inspection by anybody.
Okay. I did better. Okay, bye. Now to the groundbreaker. Do I guess go interrogate some dude's wife?
The groundbreaker.
Which is gonna be great. I don't know what she did to deserve that kind of treatment, but it'll probably be fine. We'll keep Felix with us because, you know. Alright, this way. Might want to sell while we're here. We don't have a lot to sell, but it would be better to get that out of the way. The she, they in here or in here? Shells, huh? Let's see, are they in this place? They are.
This is Halcyon News.
Hi, I'm here to interrogate you about your husband or some such.
Mind trying to have a moment here? Yeah, I was called that once upon a day. You need something?
No, I just came here to bother you.
Rufus and I
Need to find
are no
Rufus.
longer on speaking terms.
Oh.
I don't know where he is. And if I did, I wouldn't tell you.
Okay, then.
That's Harlow's mark. No mistake. Guess he's not letting this one go. I don't want any manner of harm befalling Rufus. Not on my account.
Uh-huh. What does this do? Oh, that's history. Can I can't manage my equipment. I wish that I could, because here I can't use either of these, but I could if I were to go out and like get my fancy hat and suit on. That increases my talking skills. Although I guess neither of these are persuasion, and those mostly increase persuasion anyway.
All right, I'll tell you where he is. Just get out of here, please. Rufus is hiding out in Emerald Vale. Got a few friends with him. That's as much as I know.
Alright then. Emerald Vale. We know where that is. Now let's go sell real quick. Can we sell to you? Do you like us?
You know that sound when you've snapped on an injector clip?
No.
That's how you know your weapon loves you back.
Okay.
I got a full line of weapon modifications I'd be happy to show you.
Okay. That's not really a full line. It's a very short line. But alright. 36% discount. Nice. Let's just see what we can sell here. Plasma launcher. Don't need. Equipment. Probably don't need either of these. Most of this don't need. We just pick it up to sell it. Keep the modifications. Sell the junk. $13,000. That's some good stuff. Okay, see ya. Oh yeah, and I don't need to go over here because I was just going over there for a vendor and I just sold everything to a vendor. So now we go back to the ship. And then, yeah, we need to go to this Trask individual. It's also weird that it seems like you get pretty much the same outcome from most situations, whether you, like, lie or intimidate or just use the generic talking thing. It might just be that if you use your lie/intimidate skills...
I am a dirty, autonomous digital astrogator, Sam. I haven't cleaned my internals in ages. Can you hardly process the sheer quantity of dust built up in there?
Although he's like just a little duster.
We'll continue this later.
Yeah, you probably should. Hi, Sam. How's it going? Okay, we go here. Back to Edgewater.
We are now in orbit above Edgewater, Captain.
Alright. And Felix is still with us. Good. That is a long ways away. Can we just fast travel near there instead of running 700 meters? Because that would be nice. There we go. Now it's only 100 and something meters away. Good. Let me, okay. How do you get there? That's like up this whole cliff. And that does not look very climbable. And it didn't really show any path on the... Hello? Shoot. Stop running.
Everyone all right?
Here we go. Where's the guy we killed over here? There he is. The ash pile. There we go. Alright, now we gotta still be going that way. Now, I am wondering if they are on the top of the mountain, because they're down. Maybe they're in, like, a cave? Like this cave? Hi.
Here we go.
Don't mind me just shooting you in the face.
Way to go, Cap! You're pretty good at this.
Yeah, these enemies are pretty low level around here, luckily. So we're able to just kind of shoot our way through them. What's over here? Is this where we need to go, or is inside the cave where we need to go? Now, it looks like the cave just has loot. And I like loot. There we are. Now, I do wonder what happens if you went over here prior to getting this quest. Like, are these people just here? Can you meet them? Can I shoot them? Who knows? Weird looking rock formations, though. Hello. Are these dead? Can I loot them? Thanks for the free loot. Okay. Hello there. I need to kill you. Or some such.
I don't know who you are or why you're prowling around here, but I'm willing to make a guess. You're one of Harlow's gun hands, ain't you? He sent you after me.
Well... Yeah, he said you betrayed him. What's the whole situation with that?
Yeah, of course he did. Thing is, you and I are at an impasse. Harlow wants me dead, and I've got no intention of dying.
That is quite the impasse. Why did you betray
that
him?
I can trust you?
If I wanted to kill you, we wouldn't be having this conversation. You right.
Yeah, guess that's a fair point. Listen, I don't know what lies Harlow's dripped down your ear, but you'd be a fool to trust him. I never betrayed Harlow. Harlow betrayed all of us. The board's got him in their pocket, been paying him off for years. All the palaver about revolutions, it's a lie.
Fair.
You're a real piece of work, Trask. Not just a turncoat, but a liar, too.
Go piss up a rope, kid. I've got nothing to prove to you.
What does that even mean?
That's the whole truth. Harlow's just another board asset. A two-bit mercenary wearing a dissident's clothes.
Yeah, do you have evidence?
Yeah, I've got proof. There's always a paper trail when
Fair.
the board's involved. I chanced upon some correspondence between Harlow and his employer. I don't know that it makes a difference. What was I to do with that evidence? Bring it in front of the board? There's no authority in Halcyon willing to take Harlow to task.
True. All right, sure. Yeah, let's see it.
I hid my papers before Harlow chased me out. Back in the middle of the base, there's an old vent in a utility corridor. I stashed my evidence in that vent.
Okay. All right.
Take it you've made up your mind.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the ring.
You gonna tell Harlow I'm dead? May as well. I'm never going back to that life again. Here, take the ring. And for what it's worth, my gratitude.
All right, see ya. I'm gonna go find his stashed evidence as well. Just because, you know. Why am I running out? I can just teleport back to the ship. And then we need to go back to Scylla, back to the other side of it, get to the other guy's base, find the stashed evidence, then confront the guy.
If you stop in the engine room, would you ask Parvati to send Sam down to the bridge?
No. We're just going over this way. There's stuff to do in both locations, I guess. That's weird. What would I do here? What's the... Oh, and you leveled up. Right. And I can get earlier things as well. I could get you more health. Probably fine either way. Okay, why... Because, yeah, we can return to him. But this is also at Harlow's base, so why would the other place be lit up? I don't know. Because this one shouldn't be lit up like we have a quest there, and I don't think we do, or at least not the quest we're tracking. Back to the base. Still bringing Felix with us. Good old plasma cutter. We love plasma cutters around here. I wonder how that works, realistically. Because I don't know. Unless you're cutting styrofoam, you kind of need more than just heat to actually cut things. And I don't mean like, because I know there are plasma cutters and there are things of that sort that are very well used, like a freaking ion torch or whatever. That might just be something in Aliens, but who knows? I know there's like plasma torches and stuff like that people use and they cut through things, but that takes time. So plasma cutters wouldn't actually be super useful in any kind of a fast-paced situation. That got updated. Can I look at what the evidence is? Let's see. These receipts detail payments made to C. Harlow on behalf of the board for freelancing services. Included are the names of several freighters targeted by Harlow's crew, their manifests, and the sum value of all cargo delivered to board authorities. He's in trouble now. But also, we're kind of in the middle of his base. Is this... Didn't say it's stealing. Taking all that. Thank you very much. Are you alive? You are. Yeah. So all these people will probably attack us if we try to, you know, cause trouble. But it's probably fine. Hi, puppy. Oh, you good doggy. Yeah. Hi, dude.
What's the word?
So... Attack, you're a traitor. That is one way to go about it. We could just give him the ring, but at the same time... should we try to, you know, be like, hey, here's the receipts we found, and they show you're a jerk? Is that the best way to go about it, or should we just keep with the lie and get further in before revealing what we know? Yeah, sure, and we get XP for using our lie skills, so sure.
So it is. Thus ends Rufus Trask. Once a sensible man, by and by a fool, presently a corpse.
Yeah, that's what you think.
I hope you never have to discover what it is like, Captain. The relief one feels when a mutiny comes to an end.
And Trask had some things to say about you. And I've got my own misgivings.
Oh, now we can, so we get the XP and we can still, you know, we can still call him out on it.
That's a damning accusation. Am I right to presume you have some evidence on hand?
that would be crazy, wouldn't it? Yeah, I do.
Those papers don't prove a thing. We've all done business with the board. They own the whole damn colony. Trask put you up to this. That miserable wretch. He's trying to undermine everything I stand for.
But you shouldn't be working for the board if you're trying to do a whole revolution. That's like if somebody in the US was trying to, like, do a whole Civil War type thing and then goes and does freelance work for the US military. Like, that's not how you do things. You don't work for the enemy. Yeah, this is true. This is perceptive. You did lie to us then.
You've got a lot of nerve calling me a liar to my face.
I'm all nerve. This is true.
How should I know? What the hell do I care? Trask was a traitor. I didn't ask you to understand his motives. I asked you to cross him off.
Clyde, look me in the eye and tell me it's not true. Tell me, and I'll believe you.
Don't talk to me like I'm some common criminal, Felix. You're the one on trial, not me.
Why would he be on trial?
What kind of poison that snake dripped
Hey,
in
more
your
XP.
ear, but as far as I'm concerned, you've been compromised.
Here they come.
Oh, hi.
Everyone all right?
Yeah, it's about the outcome I expected. Now we can take all their loot. I was looking at all this loot this whole time, just like, man, why does it have to be considered stealing? If only I could just take all this. And now I can. See, there's good to calling people out on their BS. And the good is taking all of their loot. Because, yeah, that guy was kind of a jerk, and also his logic made no sense. Why would you do work for the board while trying to, you know, subvert the board? It doesn't make any sense to me.
Incoming.
Nobody messes with you, boss!
Why are you pushing me aside to get in there? Alright. Additionally, I have kind of made it my goal in this game to basically kill anybody who works with the board. because we are destroying the entire company and can't be having anyone surviving that agrees with them in any way. Man, look at all this loot. We're rich. Just pick up everything glowy. Gimme. But not this, because that's an explosive. So what's down here? We only ever went halfway down this way. Okay, this is just a shortcut through to the main office. Okay. We'll go out there and fight the rest of them in a minute. Gotta steal their... I can't take their funny triangle thing? Okay. Sure. Very nice. Alright, who's out here? This was an enemy over here. Construction mechanical. Okay, you're not an enemy, it looks like. Weren't there more guys out here other than just the robos? Maybe they all went inside. There's one there.
Take him down.
Okay. Done and done. Well, it was not the best situation, but I got money, and I'm happy about that. Additionally, I never chose the attack option. That was all his choice. So if he had let us just leave peacefully, I would have been like, yeah, just screw you, I'm out of here. But
Ioka is drunk. Surprise.
yeah, that's not much of a surprise. We need to go talk to Felix, though. The stairs are here. Hi. How you doing?
This is definitely not how I imagined it'd end. The void's black, water's wet, and Clyde hated the board. That's something I just knew. Now? I don't know. I don't know what to think.
Well, Clyde may have hated the board, but evidently he liked their money. So, you know, that's just how humans be. And you can probably be okay with that. Don't look at me, Felix. I don't think. I just shoot things. You know what? That is accurate to how I play pretty much all shooters, but yeah, you never really know people.
No, I guess you really don't.
You don't?
I've got a lot on my mind right now. This is a lot to take in. I always looked up to Clyde. The thought that he could be an agent of the board is just abhorrent to me.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, that's obviously how it was. Yeah, see, money. People like money. They may hate the board, but they like the money more than they hate the
I never
board.
turn out like that. Selling my soul for a fistful of bits.
Well, I don't think you will. Yeah. I was just about to say, I don't think I even pay these guys to be part of my crew. I don't know why they're with me. I don't know what they get out of it. Because I'm just getting a bunch of money and they get absolutely diddly. I don't even really feed them. I don't need to do anything. They just stay on the ship. So it's like, I don't think he'll ever turn out like that as long as he's working for me.
I ought to thank you for that. Keeping me on the straight and narrow.
I don't think
me a lot to think about.
Me not paying you is a good
I'm
thing.
mulling over this whole mess for a couple of days.
Okay.
Part of me wishes we'd put Trask in the ground.
Oh,
you know, I think
we
that's
did.
just my frustration talking. Thanks for your time, boss.
Oh, Trask is the other guy. We put that dude in the ground. Oh, we have loot on our own ship. Interesting. We can go sell all this and make even more money. What was that? Why do you blink? I don't like that. I don't like that at all. But okay. Ow. Leg bones shattered again. We still need a few more levels before we can really get to our tinkering. So yeah, where are we going next? Wrong button. Where are we going next? Journal. We can do this one. Secret lab. That's on Monarch, I think. Oh yeah, that's for the gas. We'll get to that. This one, I still have no idea where that is. This one... I don't remember what this one is. Oh, the Boerst factory, right. We're supposed to go kill that guy horribly and painfully. Oh yeah, and this guy, we need to go talk to somebody at the MSI building. We also needed to go and broker a deal with them. Or kill them. That's always an option. And then there's this one. We need to go back there for the base. So... let's start with that one. I think it's Stellar Bay? Cascadia, Fallbrook. Well, but they're all in the same, like, big map, right? We need to do some stuff at Stellar Bay first, I think.
We are now in orbit above Stellar Bay, Captain.
Because, yeah, if we... yeah. We could just do this one real quick.
Is a match for my piloting skills.
Okay, and we're gonna switch back to our main person. Good. Okay, that's just right there. Oh, thank you. How considerate of them to send the elevator back up for us. Don't mind me.
Could I get another advance, Mr. Nandi?
Just make sure it's properly logged.
I'll note it next to the others, sir.
Okay,
Greetings,
hi.
and welcome to Monarch Stellar Industries, producers and purveyors of the finest salt tuna in Halcyon.
Oh, fun, but I'm here about a poster. Yeah, tossball poster.
You know, sending you is the first bright idea I've seen from that man, because I told him to stop bothering me about it a week ago. I still don't know anything about it, but if you want to help him, Velma's the one to ask.
Oh, I know her.
She's in the warehouse.
I walked past her a while back.
But I'll warn you, Grim wore her patience thin a long time ago.
Man, he's been waiting for this poster for a long time. Yeah, some of the money trouble
Well,
as
is
well.
he not paying you on account of how he tried to fix the thing his own self and busted it even worse, and then said you wasn't fixing it fast enough, so he's docking your wages again?
Again?
I got any prior experience with such.
I think
Not
she's
at
just
all.
projecting.
Mr. Nandi treats us all right and pays us well. I just spent most of my paycheck on Raptidon acid.
Of course you do. Well, that was stupid. Do you normally do that?
No. Sometimes it's canid teeth or mantis worm wings.
Why?
Whatever Sebastian has in stock, really.
Could you answer that? If you got that many bits to spend, then I've got some trash to sell you. Yeah, why you buying that
So
stuff?
I can talk to him, of course.
Ah.
He doesn't get going about much else.
Interesting.
I reckon she's got a little bit of a squish on this fella.
You don't say.
He's sort of the strong, silent type. Unfortunately, my apartment's kind of filling up with his stuff. And some of the neighbors are complaining about the smell.
Just ask him on a date already. I could go talk to him, I guess.
Would you? I'd appreciate that so much. Maybe don't tell him I wanted you to ask. Just that You met this really nice lady named Celia, and she seemed... Oh, Mr. Nandi's doing that thing where he breathes through his nose real slowly. I'd better get back to work.
Okay. Yeah, what do you like about
He
him?
doesn't talk much, but he's got this quiet intensity, you know? Like there's stuff going on inside his head that you have no idea about. Plus, he's got great legs. It's hard to find a man who doesn't skimp on lower body exercises.
Good to have standards, I guess.
I know what I'm looking for.
I mean, you can't skip leg day, you know? This is just proof. You don't skip leg day. Additionally, it's really funny because it reminds me of those memes where it's like... Actually, I think I saw a video recently. I don't remember where it was. It might have just been in like a try not to laugh video or something. But I remember this meme where there was a woman and a man, and she was upset at him over something, and they were like getting interviewed about it or something like that. And apparently they were on like a romantic getaway. I think it was in like Ireland or something. And at one point she asked him like, "What are you thinking about right now?" And I guess she expected him to be like, "How much I love you, that's what I'm thinking about." But in reality, he was just like, "I was just thinking about how you could possibly ride on the back of some of those pigs over there. Like, they're huge," you know? And that's what reminds me of this, what this situation reminds me of, because she's sitting here like, "You just never know what's going on in that guy's head. He has such quiet intensity." But the guy's probably sitting there just thinking about a meme he saw last week, just like, "Hey, it's a good one." Because that's usually what guys are thinking about. We're not that complicated usually. It's probably something very obvious and very stupid that is on our mind at any given moment when we're not occupied with something important. So, all right. Well, if you're somebody you can't talk to, I mean, you could probably talk to him. He just doesn't talk a whole lot back. You know, that's how people be. I guess I should ask more though.
You think that's what I'm looking for? You're funny.
Okay.
Sorry, sometimes I get carried away.
See you later. I guess we need to go talk to Velma. We also need to go talk to what's his face. Where was he? Is that like a new quest we got? It is. Where is he? In the building over or the same building? Nope, building over. Oh, hi. You're not even in a building.
Hello, stranger. Can I interest you in Raptidon tongue? Or maybe some canid toenails? You look like a woman who's looking for some mostly fresh animal parts.
Do I? Is that what I'm looking for? Let's talk about this person.
Huh. I haven't seen her in a few days, but I've been meaning to ask her how that Raptidon acid is working out.
What would you even use that for?
Okay, because no one else really seems interested in this stuff.
She likes you. That's one way to put it. Maybe I should just ask, though. He seems to be a very straightforward guy.
Wait, I see what's going on. She put you up to this so she could get a discount, hmm?
No.
Oh, no, that's not it at all. She's smitten with you.
Smitten's the right word.
Smited her. Smote? Smoot?
Don't get me wrong. I'd like to give her a discount. She's a real fine lady. Always talks nice and slow, so I understand. But if I give her one, I won't hardly make a bit, on account of no one else having any use for Raptidon tongues.
Uh-huh. That is a lot of money. But sure, yeah, I mean, she probably won't ask for a discount, although she will stop buying things from you because she doesn't actually want the things, she just wants to talk to you. But, yeah, just
You sound
go do
pretty
that.
sure. And she is awful nice.
Give her a chance. Give yourself a chance. Take her someplace nice.
Okay, I'll do it. Once her shift ends, we'll go someplace nice. Maybe to Chef Raymond's.
That's the spirit, Sebastian. Be yourself. Between you and me, Captain, I'm not sure Miss Celia knows him too well, but we can hope, right? I want them to be happy.
And he does talk plenty. He does seem nice. So, you know, it's not a problem. Okay, I guess we can go back to Celia and say, hey, we did the matchmaking for you. Hope you're happy. I still am running around with a gun out. I don't know if I can put this thing away. I don't think I can. But it's just so funny to me, just run around like, hey, I did your dating advice. You like my giant pistol that could fire at any minute just sitting right here in your face? Yeah? No? Okay. Good.
Have you talked to Sebastian yet? What did he say?
Not a whole lot, but yeah, he agreed.
Okay, but how did he say it? Did he sound excited? Or like he was just agreeing to it?
He seemed excited.
Yay, a date with Celia. I've secretly been waiting for this. Or was it more, sure, I don't have anything else going on?
A bit in the middle. He likes you, just don't ask for any discounts. That's true.
Not to worry. If I never buy another Raptidon tongue, it'll be too soon. Ah, look at me going on. I'm sure you've got other things to do, and Mr. Nandi's giving me that back-to-work look. Anyhow, thank you.
Money. Okay. And XP. XP is the most important part. Now what quest is it on? Oh. Why is Graham here? Anyway, we'll talk to this guy because he's closer. Hi, you, person who's been disappointed in her the whole conversation.
Well, new business turns up at last.
Yes.
Celia, didn't I tell you our new statistics-based advertising model would be a hit?
I've never seen an advertising thing from you, I don't think.
Improvements of 26.7% not quicken the pulse? How can 32% cost savings not moisten the loins?
It's one way to put it.
Posed these very questions.
Clear
Often?
my schedule. This newcomer has a meeting with me.
Okay. No, you have a meeting with me. Yeah, it's very generous of you, good sir.
Celia, will you make a note of that for my self-review? Very generous.
Noted.
All
Not
right.
so generous I can't drive a good bargain. Now, who sent you? Rizzo's, perhaps? Or Auntie Cleo herself?
No. Yeah, I'm an independent.
What a charming notion. One doesn't meet many free spirits in Halcyon. Not outside Tartarus prison, anyway.
Oh, it's a prison
Forgive
planet.
me, I'd be
It's fitting.
positively enraptured. Only, I take it this means you aren't here for Saltuna.
No, not really. If I have to eat one more weird science project passed off as food and I'm going to stab somebody. Yeah, you're right. That is true. Hey, it could always be both. Sure.
Now, there's no need to humor me. I'm used to this particular letdown.
Seems like you're having a rough time, Mr. Sanjar. Are you doing quite all right?
Oh, don't worry on my account. This is merely the latest in a long line of professional erotic and athletic disappointments.
At least he's straightforward with you.
That livening up our advertisements with enticing figures would draw the other corporations back to our bosom, but it seems we're back to the drawing board.
Yeah. Sounds like a personal problem. Yeah, what are you hoping to accomplish? I mean, obviously this is just for more business. He's a businessman. But yeah, let's just keep asking questions.
Hazard clause, Monarch has been cut off from the board's resources and protection for 10 years now.
We learned that number
We've
earlier.
kept ourselves in business by trading with individual corporations, but given the off-the-books nature of those transactions, such arrangements are precarious.
Mm-hmm. Freer than anyone else in Halcyon. That is true.
Exactly what I would have said if I'd been paying attention.
I feel that.
You talk like Graham.
Freedom always sounds nice, doesn't it? It makes a rather pretty slogan. But if you sit down and tally up the costs, how you provide for yourself in the absence of aid, how you protect yourself from a hostile galaxy, it starts to lose its shine.
Fair. That's a coward's answer. Yeah, what do you want to do about that?
Well, Mr. Nandi here has a rather ingenious plan to get MSI restored to the board.
Oh, really?
On our terms, mind you.
Ingenious plan? Don't get me wrong, I'm starting to admire your sand, but I bet you could overcomplicate a sisty sandwich.
What a charmingly roguish turn of phrase. Allow me to express my thanks at your confidence and assure you that my plan is indeed sufficiently complicated.
And if our advertising scheme hasn't borne fruit, then perhaps it's time we took matters into our own hands.
Maybe. Yeah, what's the plan?
It's a two-pronged approach. The first part involves seeing Stellar Bay properly defended.
Sure. How long did it take you to figure out you need to defend your city? It's a fair thing to point out, but yeah, you do have a bit of a Raptidon
And a
problem.
Mantisaur problem, and a Marauder problem.
Lots of problems.
Many problems, but they can all be solved with a Bolt 52 cartridge.
True.
If you can get us what we need to rejoin the board, starting the Bolt 52, we'll be able to become one of the most productive and secure cities in Halcyon.
And you'll have a powerful ally on the board.
That would be nice. Because then we might be able to start a rebellion from the inside. That would be nice. What is this
Quite
thing?
one of the strongest defenses in Halcyon. An extremely powerful ordnance.
Never realized fighting the bureaucracy could be this interesting.
It is quite the rush.
Alright. Yeah, where might I
In
find
the
one?
old arms building southwest of town, which used to be part of Stellar Bay before we had to move our walls in. These days it's overrun with marauders and raptidons.
You know, when you see Marauders and Raptidons, I just see big XP symbols just walking around, you know? That's pretty much all they are. Yeah, I'll go get the thing. Well, what's it?
I've lost more than a few people to marauders and raptidons out there. Oh, and while you're at it, there should be a terminal in the arms building with some dangerous information. Perhaps you could delete it so it doesn't fall into the wrong hands.
Alright, sure. Sounds fun. Bye. So I'm assuming this is one way of getting him to turn off the communications. Because if we manage to get him to be part of the board, then that would mean, first of all, the embargo would be lifted off of the bay. But you would also, you know, he would also probably stop his communications on the, you know, whatever. And it would probably be good for us because we need to do that. But either way, I think I'm going to end it here. It is only 2 hours, but I feel like we did get a lot done. We have been jumping from quest to quest to quest to quest to quest. And, well, we haven't really finished a few things. Like, we never got this guy his thingamawhatsit, which we should do that next, because it's right here in the town. But we got a few things done, and we leveled up a few times. We still need to get our skills up, because that science skill just is not sufficient just yet. But someday it will be. But yeah, we're gonna end that there, and we're gonna go, and we'll be back to this next time to go and I guess kill more marauders and stuff. That'll be great. And probably do other things. There's still a lot of things to do. We have to do with Clive, with the whole Borst factory. We have to deal with the secret lab. I don't know what the heck that is about. We need to go to the arms building, apparently. We still need to go to Nyoka's old base and all that. So those will be fun. Those will be great. But yeah, I will see you guys next time, which is probably, maybe, tomorrow? What day is it? I don't know. We'll figure that out. It may or may not be tomorrow based on what day it is tomorrow. I don't think tomorrow's Sunday because I think we just started the day or the week recently. I think it's like Wednesday or something. Who knows? I certainly don't. I don't keep track of these things. So, goodbye.